All right, thanks, guys. Minnesota's at Boston, 1:10 Eastern first pitch. The Red Sox are $1.45, totals 9.5. 64% are riding with the Bo Sox. We got Berrios for the Twins. Eovaldi making his first start with the Sox. Boston has dropped 3 of 6 head-to-head matchups with the Twins. Minnesota's also 12-9 when Junior Berrios makes the first pitch. 2 out of both teams' last 4 got over the line as well. I got to fade the public on this one. Give me the underdog Twins catching the plus money and the over 9.5. All right, thanks, guys. Welcome to the show. Happy Sunday to you. Hope you're enjoying your weekend. I got some lines and personal leans out for Sunday's MLB action. But before we get into that, I just want to remind you to check out my daily best play at patreon.com/BrockPage. And with a documented record of 10-3-1 in my last 14 daily best plays, you're hurting yourself each and every day you're not subscribed. There's also plenty of free content there as well. So once again, please feel free to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage. I also want to give a quick shout out, a big thank you to my headline sponsor for today's program. That's Jimmy and the boys at GhostPicksATS.com. And if you like making money on sports, there's no reason why you shouldn't check out one or more of their very affordable money-making packages. That's Jimmy and the boys at GhostPicksATS.com. GhostPicksATS.com. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at our Sunday slate of baseball games and personal leans. All starts Eastern Standard Time. And leading off, we've got Royals, Yankees, 105 the Bronx. The Yanks are 350, totals 9.5, 66% are still leaning New York. We got Birch Smith for KC. J. Happ making his first start on the bump for the Yankees. New York's 34-13 as the home favorite. KC's just 8-34 versus winning ball clubs. Kansas City's 3-0 to the over when Birch Smith makes the start. Got to side with the public on this one. Give me the Yankees run line and the over 9.5. Next game, Phil's Reds, 110 Cincinnati. The Reds were $1.30 down to $1.10. Totals 9.5. 68% are still on the Phillies. We got Zach Eflin for the Phils, Louis Castillo for Cincy. The Reds dropped 4 of 6 head-to-head matchups with the Fightins. Phillies 645 when taking on losing ball clubs. Castillo is 14-7 to the over when he makes the first pitch. Got to side with the public on this one as well. Give me the underdog Phillies and the over 9.5. Next one, Indians Tigers. Going in the wrong direction there. Indians Tigers 110 Detroit. The Indians are 270. Total was 8.5 down to 8 flat. 65% are riding with the Indians. We got Kluber for Cleveland, Zimmerman for Detroit. The Tigers are winning just 14% of their games at the current market price. Cleveland's 11-4 straight up with the Tigers. Kluber starts went 14-7 to the over. Got to take another popular play here. Give me the Indians run line and the over 8 flat. Next game, Nationals Marlins. That's 110 Miami. The Nats were 150 up to 155. Totals 8.5. 66% are still leaning Washington. We've got Hellickson for the Nats, Urena for the Fish. Miami's just 5-15 when Urena makes the first pitch. Washington's 8-2 straight up with the Marlins. Hellickson starts went just 3-11 to the over. Give me the Nationals outright and the under 8.5. Next game, Dodgers Braves. 135 Atlanta. The Dodgers were 130 up to 135. Totals 9 flat. Atlanta's catching the 1.5 at home. We've got Stripling for Los Angeles, Newcomb for Atlanta. The Braves dropped 5 of 6 to the Dodgers so far this season. LA's gone 10-5 in their Ross Stripling starts themselves. 13 out of 20 Sean Newcomb starts got over the line. Got to side with the public again on this one. Give me the Dodgers outright and the over 9 flat. Next one, Mets Pirates 135 Pittsburgh. The Pirates were 140 down to 130. Totals 8.5. We got Wheeler for the Mets, Musgrove for the Buccos. Pittsburgh's 25-14 versus losing ball clubs. The Mets dropped 19 of 24 at the current market price. Wheeler starts are 11-8 to the over for the year. Got to fade the early public on this one. Give you the Pirates outright and the over 8.5. Next game, Blue Jays White Sox. That's 210 guaranteed rate field. The White Sox were 120 down to 115. Total was 9.5 down to 9 flat. We've got Baruki for the Jays, Rodon for the Sox. And believe it or not, Chicago's playing 500 ball in their games at the current market price. Toronto's dropped 5 of 6 when Baruki made the first pitch. 5 out of 6 Baruki starts also fell under the line. He's actually pitching pretty well. They just can't get the job done for him. So I got to fade the public on this one as well. Give me the White Sox outright and the under, 9 flat. Next game, Rangers, Astros, 210 Houston. The Astros are 270, totals 8.5, 65% are still leaning Houston. We've got Mike Minor for the Rangers, Lance McCullers for the Astros. Houston's 70% in their games at the current moneyline price. Texas has won just 8 of 27 versus teams allowing under 4 runs per contest. 12-8 to the over in these Lance McCullers starts as well. Got to take the popular play here. Give me the Astros run line and the over, 8.5. Next game, A's Rockies, 310 Colorado. Very profitable series for us this weekend as we took 2 back-to-back unders in this in Friday's game and Saturday's game. Took the under 11.5 Friday, the under 12 yesterday, and just pounded them. Those were my daily best plays for the last couple of days. But anyway, as far as today goes, we have the A's Rockies. That's 310 Colorado. The Rockies were $1.30 down to $1.20. Totals 12 flat. 53% are still with the A's. We've got Montas for the A's, Marquez for the Rockies. Colorado's gone 23-12 versus winning ball clubs this year. The A's are just 6 games under 500 when taking on winning ball clubs themselves. Now 7 out of 9 Montas starts got over the line. So I got to fade the public in this one. Give me the Rockies outright and the over, 12 flat. Next game, Brewers Giants, 405 San Fran. The Giants are $1.15. Total was 8.5 down to 8 flat. 64% are now riding with Milwaukee. We've got Junior Guerra for the Brewers, Andrew Suarez for San Francisco. The Giants are 0-3 with the Brewers so far. They've also won just 7 of 17 when Suarez makes the first pitch. 13 out of 19 Junior Guerra starts stayed under the line. Got to agree with the public on this one. Give me the underdog Brewers and the under, 8 flat. Next game, Mariners, Angels, 407 the Big A. The Angels were $1.20 down to $1.10. Total was 9 down to 8.5. 62% are still siding with the Mariners. We've got Marco Gonzalez for Seattle, Felix Pena for the Angels. LA's just 39% versus winning ball clubs. Seattle's 14-6 when Gonzalez makes the start. 5 out of 6 Pena starts stayed under the line as well. Got to ride with the public on this one. Give me the Mariners and the under, 8.5. Next game, D-backs Pods, 410 San Diego. The Diamondbacks were $1.25 down to 115. Totals 8 flat. San Diego catches the 1.5 at home. We got Clay Buchholz for the Diamondbacks. Joey Lucchesi for San Diego. The Pods are winning just 29% as the home underdog. They've also dropped 6 of 9 to the Diamondbacks. Now 9-6 to the under in these Lucchesi starts. Got to fade the early public on this one. Give me the D-backs outright and the under, 8 flat. All right, next and final game for the show, it is going to be Cubbies Cards, 805 St. Louis. The Cubs were $1.10 up to $1.20. Totals 8.5. 53% are still riding with Chicago. We got Kyle Hendricks for the Cubs, John Gant for the Cardinals. The Cards drop 5 of 7 when Gant makes the start. Chicago's 640 in their games as the favorite. 10-5 to the over in these teams' head-to-head matchups. Got to agree with the public on this one. Give me the Cubbies outright and the over, 8.5. All right, folks, that is going to do it for me. But before I get out of here, I just have to remind you to check out my daily best play at patreon.com/BrockPage. And with a documented win percentage of 60% for the entire year of 2017, you're hurting yourself each and every day you're not subscribed. There's also plenty of free content there as well. So once again, please feel free to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage. I'm 10-3-1 in my last 14 daily best plays. Great picks, great content there. And I also want to remind you to check out my headline sponsor. That's Jimmy and the boys at GhostPicksATS.com. Jimmy and his team of young, hungry, expert consultants at Ghost Picks are the most passionate in the business. And if you thought I was great at handicapping games, these guys are amongst the best in the industry. And as always, thank you for watching today's program. I hope you enjoyed all this great free information. And please don't forget to check out my daily best play at patreon.com/BrockPage.